Corned beef. It's savory. It's pink. It's a big food staple of Cleveland, and there's absolutely no corn in it. You can shave it fine or carve it like a roast. But what is it, and why is it considered the traditional food of St. Patrick's Day? Simply put, corned beef is cured meat. The meat, which is normally a cut of brisket, is cured for days. They add big pieces of coarse salt, which in Old English were called corns. In this case, it's a salt infused with sodium nitrate, an agent that's used in many preserved meats like salami and bacon, and what gives corned beef its red color. We went to Slyman's restaurant to see how they cooked up their beef. Slyman's has been family run since 1964, and people swear by their high-piled sandwiches. Starting at 2:30 in the morning, they begin boiling the beef in vats that can hold up to 300 pounds apiece. They boil for 3 hours to make sure they're cooked all the way through. The beef reduces a lot. 100 pounds of the raw beef turns into 40 pounds when it's cooked, and once they have 600 to 800 pounds made, it'll get them through one normal day. But on St. Patrick's Day, it's a whole different story. On the 17th of March, they'll need between 1 and 2 tons of this stuff. But why? Why St. Patrick's Day? For a while, you may have heard know-it-alls say, it's not really an Irish food. Well, it is. And it isn't. You see, from the 17th to mid-19th century, Ireland's coastal towns produced a lot of salt beef. It was a food that was easily exported to Britain and other countries, and a popular protein to provide to soldiers. But the people of Ireland didn't eat much of it. It's because their farms and their produce were owned by a few very wealthy land barons, and most of the population of Ireland was simply too poor to even afford beef, even from their own neighborhood. But in the 18th century, North America saw an enormous influx of the Irish arrive, and the corned beef that was so pricey in their home country was cheap and plentiful in their new home. Finally, they could easily buy the very thing they produced, and it became a staple on the Irish-American dinner table. So this year, when you eat corned beef, serve it on some Jewish rye bread, with some Swiss cheese, some German mustard, and some Russian dressing, even though it's not Russian, it was invented in New Hampshire, and a Polish pickle. And you, my friend, have America itself on a plate. Happy St. Patrick's Day.